Alright, howdy boyos, and welcome back to Command and Conquer Generals. My sincerest of apologies for letting this series kind of die. I recorded the last GLA thing that I recorded. It said that I last played this on Origin on February 22nd. And like 6 days later, I was in a plane moving myself and everything that I wanted in 2 suitcases to Canada. So a lot has happened since the last part. And honestly, there's no real reason for me to have not played it for a long time. I just didn't get around to it, and I didn't want to download it, and I didn't want to set it up. Because the way it works is you have to edit the game, as you can see here. If I go to options for a second, I'm running a 2K monitor, 1440p monitor, sorry. So I could definitely not run this, because that will look shit. Pardon me. Whoa, so professional. Sorry. Anyway, so instead of I couldn't run this, so I had to go into the options and change some stuff, and I just got really, I don't know, it's really annoying, and like it took me an hour to get everything sorted. Anyway, with that being said, another thing which kind of might be bad news for some people is this. My load game screen is empty. Now that doesn't mean anything if you aren't aware, but I did play through the entire Chinese campaign, and I played through 6 out of the 7 missions for the GLA. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to obviously replay those for you on YouTube, because I think that'd be really boring, because you've already seen those. But I also don't really feel like playing through them myself, just for one mission. So, I'm sorry, but we're going to jump into the American campaign. I hope that makes up for it, because it's probably my favorite campaign in this game. And there should be 7 missions, so we'll do at least 1, maybe 2 missions of video. And other than that, when I do complete this game, or complete the campaign in this game, obviously we'll jump into 0 Hour, which has 5 missions for each faction, so we have another 15 missions ahead of us in 0 Hour. So enough to see, enough to do. With that being said, again, my apologies for the long delay of basically, what is it, 8 months? Yeah, I mean, I promise that there won't be an 8-month delay between episode 1 of America and episode, or mission 1 and mission 7. Alright, so we're gonna pick USA, and I think I picked hard last time. Let's just do hard. I don't want to do brutal, that sounds too hard. I never liked the wording brutal, it just sounds scary.
General, I am Lieutenant Eva. I will serve as your comm officer for our campaign against the Global Liberation Army. We know the GLA have access to lethal biological weapons, and we have tracked these weapons to Baghdad. Our troops are assembled outside the city and await your orders, sir.
It's funny her name is Eva, because that's a joke towards the older games.
Cab on station. Skies are clear.
We're gonna love this campaign.
Radar lock! Break! Break! I'm hit! Hawks down! Anybody see a shoot? Negative! No shoot! Echo Company, engage! Roger. Targets acquired. Enemy in perimeter. Range 200.
I'm getting like, what do you guys call it again? Chicken skin? Goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps looking at this. Oh.
Fire at will. I'm hit. Let's finish him off. Off the left. Bravo down. We got one. Reload. Reload. Help me. Fire. We have 11 confirmed. All units search and destroy. More contacts. Range 300. Fast movers inbound.
Oh yeah. The Raptor voice actor in this game, the guy who voiced the plane, the best fucking voice ever. I would spend lots of time trying to reenact it when I was a kid. Like, Give him an air show. I don't know. It's a very particular voice. It's pretty funny.
Enemy perimeter breached. General, we must capture Baghdad and eliminate all GLA forces.
Clearing terrain.
Okay, I need to get. How do I get this button off my screen?
Humphrey here.
I need to unselect sticky selection or. Oh fuck. All right, so the first time the menu was a bit different, where right-clicking didn't unselect units, and that's probably the most frustrating thing in the world. So I quickly restarted and just changed the settings. But if you change the settings right here, if you can see, if you cannot edit this, so clicking accept here after unclicking this fucked my screen. So with that being said, let's my sensitivity feels okay. There we go. That's, well, feels a little bit weird still, but I guess we can work it. Tank. Ah, damn it. Alright, so honestly, this mission is not that hard. But we're just gonna grab this one. Okay, I need to just unclick you. This is going to be a bit... I guess I've played on an older PC before. This PC is obviously pretty freaking new. So instead of... Okay... Oh, we can get paladins now. Paladin tank. Alright, let's just grab like 4 or 5 paladins, and then whenever this formation, we'll just go loose, and we'll go into the town. I think this is one of the last games that I remember where they actually had a real town, like a real city, like a real thing. This is obviously not the way Baghdad looks, but these two swords above the road are a real thing. And what's going to happen next is actually quite shocking for a game based on a real location. And I'm sure what's about to happen when I enter the city... Actually, I might just send one tank or one vehicle in and trigger it. What's about to happen definitely would never happen in a video game in this time, because it'd be too sensitive, especially to use a real-life city. Especially with civilians and stuff there. There's fucking homeless people sleeping in front of them.
Watch those clouds, men. Could be anthrax.
General, Washington orders us to enter the mountains and destroy the enemy Scud Storm.
It always triggered me that the GLA killed their own men and their own... Like, there was a tank and some infantry here, and they just killed them for no reason. That was just a bit weird to me. I know, I always was like, what? Wow, like, life sucks as a fucking rebel, I guess. There's not much here we can do. We can have the choppers doing the rounds. We have a couple pilots we can save over here. We got 6 pilots, so we should get 6 paladins, I feel like. And then this mission's really short. I'm just making it well, I'm not making it last longer, but that sounds really weird. I'm going to just grab 2 more paladins, and then we'll just enter the town with those. Actually, I should select these guys. Make them number 1.
Clearing terrain.
Anthrax is still in the area. Civilian buildings are occupied by enemy troops. Assault team, enter those buildings.
This is also really fucking cool. This was so cool. This was so fucking cool. And this is a real game mechanic. Like, you can use this in multiplayer, you can use this in single player. Man. Oh, you can't select that one, okay. So wait for 2 more paladins. Oh, they're here for some reason. I guess they're... Okay, that's fine. Oh, wait, what the fuck did I... Oh, I have one too many now.
Is there a threat?
Well, whatever.
Closing the distance.
Closing the distance. Paladin tank on the field. Sorry, I'm gonna try and not be a giant nerd playing this, but like it's gonna be really hard. Because this is my fucking... Like, I'm sitting here with almost tears in my eyes. Because this is like my childhood. And I know it's not my dad's childhood, but it was my dad's, like, this is what my dad gave to me. And he said this is an awesome game. Not so much Generals, because it wasn't released when my dad gave it to me, but Command & Conquer Red Alert, the original one. One that literally, for some reason...
Anything to drive?
Okay, get these guys in here.
Sure beats walking. Orders, General?
No.
Experience. Fire it up.
That was probably the things here. So you let's go here for a second, and you see how quickly it. Oh, well, let's build a Humvee. It takes, let's say, I don't know, 10 seconds. In an infantry, let's say, it takes like 3 seconds. In the original Command & Conquer,
Where do you need
building,
it? Fire it
you
up.
didn't have
Orders, General?
base
Now we're
buildings.
talking.
Well, you had base buildings, but you had
Anything to drive?
like
Now
if I
we're
look
talking.
over here, this, you cannot move this building anymore. But in the original Command & Conquer, you know, it was MCVs. There were mobile construction
Where do you
vehicles,
need
as they were called. Wait, where is this guy?
Armor detail
Okay.
reporting.
But the issue with that was like you could drive them around. Those were just basically the main headquarters building was a truck that deployed, and then off the deployed truck you would build buildings that couldn't move, but you could always redeploy your MCV. Now you can build a dozer, which I'll just do. It's not gonna do anything, but you can build a dozer, which takes like fucking 5 seconds.
Let's
And then the
get
dozer can build different buildings. Let's say, you know, more power or war factory to build vehicles. But these can also, if you're playing like multiplayer or if you're playing like a game by yourself against AI or skirmish, you can also build this building, the command center, and it takes like, I don't know, 45 seconds. In the original Command & Conquer,
clearing terrain.
building the MCV, or the basically the truck that turns into the command center, took 6 fucking minutes. Building any sort of vehicle in Command & Conquer, the original, literally took
Anywhere you say, sir.
4 or 5 minutes. So you would order a tank,
We have cleared
and
the
the
balance.
tank...
All units, continue the advance.
Okay, the
Clearing
tank
terrain.
would literally, and I'm not saying literally to abuse the word literally, because I know people like the word literally and are abusing it more and more, because literally doesn't always mean literally, or it's not always the way it's always used the way it should be used.
Move it in.
Trust me when I say that it literally took 6 minutes, 360 seconds to actually fix a MCV, or to make an MCV.
Command.
Let's go here.
Clearing terrain.
These guys can be dealt with.
Army's elite. Need a point man? Take the building. Army's elite. Entering the structure. Let's get in there.
Let's go in here instead. There we go. And
Raider tank responding.
playing multiplayer in that game basically meant that you would spend the first hour building up your forces and stuff, but like let's say you lost 3 tanks in an engagement.
Congratulations.
Those 3
General.
tanks could be really not that
Moving in.
expensive or good, but it would take, I'm gonna do an to repair it because why not? It's a
Clearing
bad
terrain.
ability,
Taking
but
new ground.
basically playing that game in any sort of mode, even campaign, it took so long to get anything done because, oh god, Anakin is here at the high ground. You would basically just watch this tank factory make tanks, and maybe 1 tank every 3 minutes, which was so fucking dumb. And now I realize why. It was to limit the amount of stuff on the screen to keep the FPS up, I'm assuming. And the fuel air bomb is amazing in this game. Nice. Shut up. But in all seriousness, that's like so insane to me. And now you have games like The Witcher, games like Horizon Zero Dawn, which is a great game, by the way. And those games,
Proceeding to
oh,
target
it's at
zone.
the barrels. Those games are ginormous, and there's no like, oh yeah, you can only have, you know, 5 units on a screen at a time. I mean, that's how the original Command & Conquer was, and that's, I almost said Command & Conquer. Command and Conquer. That's how you say it. The Paladin tanks are really good. They have lasers on their tanks, which are experimental, which is basically just an excuse for their slow firing. But they can take out missiles being fired at them And they can take out infantry that gets too close. And it only takes them one single shot to take out the infantry, which is really cool. This mission, as you can see, is super easy, and we haven't even played. I mean, this video is probably over 10 minutes because of my intro, but let's take out some fucking dumb infantry here. But the music in this game, I think I've already said it in the last two like campaigns, but I'm gonna hum along to like the dun 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 dun. The music in this game is so good. Woo! Freedom! Let's run away.
Scud destroyed.
Da,
Baghdad
da,
secure.
da, 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 da,
Congratulations,
da.
General.
Back when EA games made great fucking video games. I mean, I don't think they make bad games. I just don't think they make great games like this game anymore. So, but you know what? Since this is really short, I'll just do a second mission. I think the third and fourth and fifth mission might be pretty big, but we'll see what happens.
We have tracked terror cell leaders to Al Hanad in Yemen. We believe the leaders behind the biowar attack are hiding in the city. Our Comanches are scouring Al Hanad, searching for these criminals.
Oh, that's what the Comanches are doing. This is a really cool mission, kind of like Black Hawk Down.
Permission to engage. Enemy contacts confirmed. Attack is a go. Roger that, command. All Comanches, engage. Engage. Targets on the move. Stinger launch. Break. Bravo win. GLA stinger launch confirmed. Target Charlie 4. I'm in pursuit. Target eliminated. I'll hit. Bravo 2 down and out. Lost him. He went into the alley. This is Bravo 3. He's resisting.
I like those guys with the stingers because in the vanilla game or in the game, those guys are only on stinger sites, and there's 3 of them. But for some reason, they're just separate infantry in this particular mission. Alright, let's go. Fucking love this mission. Let's upgrade these all with control. I think it's the button C. Oh, fuck, I remember that from so long ago.
Devise a plan to bring them home.
What's the story?
Nah, we don't need this right now. More control rods. We'll get these 2 upgraded. Okay, Pathfinders. We'll grab those at level 3. We're already level 2, so we need 1 more level. Colonel Burton. Hells yeah.
Right here.
This guy. I don't know. This
Upgrade
picture.
complete. Upgrade complete.
I don't know if that picture really does him right. Oh my god, that fucking quality on his face. This guy is so fucking
I'll be there.
I'm not gonna lie, the heroes in this game were always kind of like meh. But Colonel Burton,
City's in an uproar. All
fucking
units proceed with caution.
amazing. So the way this works,
Colonel
capture
Burton
some
here.
of those oil barracks for money. So the way this is gonna work is this is really funny actually. It says it on there, really explosive. We have to capture or rescue this pilot.
Flashbangs are ready.
And we have 2 Comanches, 2 AI Comanches, just kind of rotating around and doing their job, but not really shooting at anything. But if they see infantry approaching your base, I think they start shooting at them. Kind of a cool mechanic. Never really
Ready for action.
looked into it too
Rally
much.
point confirmed.
But let's see. I think Colonel Burton has, if I can
I've
select
seen
him,
it all.
has the power to rape one of these
Let's get the
fucking
action.
GPs. Besides, it also has time demo
Time
charges
demo
you can put
charge.
down. He has a remote demo charge, and he has a knife attack, which means
Come
he
on,
won't
Tony.
actually be seen by the enemies when he does kill. Now he's a bit wounded after that, so we're gonna have to put him back to base and
Where we
put him
going?
back in this in the
Special
barracks, which
forces
will
here.
heal him up to
Ready
full
for
health.
action.
But I'm trying to get Colonel Burton up to
Keeping it cool.
a veterancy status so I can
General,
abuse his
our
power.
base is under attack.
Now,
What's
this
the
is a
story?
bit annoying.
How about a show for it? Gotta make some improvements.
I'm gonna have to put another one of these missile
Area.
things over here. Patriot missiles, and we'll give the Humvee some toes. Personally, I'm not gonna lie, the Humvees look really cool without their toes on. I think they look really stupid with toes, but at the same time, it's pretty necessary to do. So there's 4 Humvees. If we get 8 launchers, we can put 2 extra ones on each Humvee.
Army's elite.
Got my missile launcher right here.
Got my missile launcher right here. Alright, and then we'll give
Heading out.
2 more Rangers, so each can also carry a...
Ready for action.
Got my missile launcher right here.
So each of these guys can also have a...
Missile launcher right
so each of the Humvees can have a flashbang armed Ranger, which is an insta-kill
Special forces
on
here.
infantry, which is insanely OP.
I'll fire at anything.
I'll fire at
Laying
anything.
the foundation. What's the mission, sir?
I was gonna make this a little bit more defended, and then we're good to go.
Need a point, What's the mission, sir? Rally point confirmed. Always prepared. New construction. Special forces here. Army's elite. Special forces here. Search and
Alright, there we
destroy.
go. All of our vehicles are now good. We're gonna use Colonel Burton because this mission is going to be a bit bigger than this map size, because this map size is really zoomed in. I just want to use him because I want him to be higher level, because if he's a higher level, it's easier for him to do stuff later, trust me.
Colonel Burton here. That one's done. Making a house call.
Technicals moving on our position. We're taking heavy fire. Exit route is cut.
The best part about this one is you can just sit in the building and not take any damage. There we go.
Let's build.
I need one of these guys to get out
Ready
and
for
capture
action.
the hospital, and then we'll have to repair the hospital. Let's get him out.
Train for perfection.
I kind of want to find this picture on the internet and find it like really pixelated and make it into a fucking
Command to do. On my way.
No obstacles.
make it into a into the thumbnail for this
No
video.
obstacles.
So they said GLA ambush. The Comanches never engaged, however. It's kind of frustrating. We'll just capture this and
Special
then move them
forces here.
back. But yeah, the heroes for China. The Chinese hero is a bit boring. She doesn't have a gun, which is pretty cool. And then there is the oh, this is gonna get wrecked, isn't it? Fuck it.
Armor detail reporting where you
And then there's the GLA hero, which is kind of cool, but I think he's cooler in 0 Hour than he is in this game, for sure. Because he actually gets the ability to do pretty cool stuff. Can we shoot at this guy? Yeah, we'll just do it. Maybe he'll get a kill.
Let's see what you got.
There we go, veteran C1. Nice.
Armor detail reporting. On your command.
Gonna put these guys back on the base.
Right here.
Here comes the best part.
Where we going?
We're going to move down here,
No obstacles.
kill this techie, and then we're going to deal with the angry mob, which is always one of the funnier units in this game. People are like, what's an angry mob? Well, I'll show you. It's pretty freaking
Loud
OP.
and clear.
If
Deadly
used against the right target, that is.
This is too easy. Let's see what you got.
Taking fire from the angry mob.
Where we going?
Okay,
Anti-personnel
now,
support.
did not think he would be getting wrecked that badly that quickly, but that's okay. We'll have to work on, he's getting healed right now, which is good. I forgot the angry mob can be pretty OP.
Colonel Burton.
The way I want to get the Pathfinders, because then what I'll do is I'll just get, actually I'll get it right now. I'll get a Humvee. I'll actually get 2 of them. And we're just gonna fill it with 6, so 3.
Got my missile launcher right
We're
here.
gonna fill it with 6, so yeah, 3 each. And then we'll get 2 Pathfinders for each as well, and it'll be amazing. I don't know if Colonel, actually, you know what, this might be too long. I just want to get this over with. I really don't know if Colonel Burton himself can deal with the whole angry mob. That might be a bit too
Upgrade
much for him right now.
Got
But
my
it
missile
up.
launcher right here.
Put that one in there, and then we'll put 2 into this other one.
Got my missile launcher right here. I want to blow something up. Let's pop some tanks.
Okay.
Keeping it cool.
We got him. I like how they can just run over the civilians, and it's apparently no one cares. That was always an interesting thing to me. We'll get another helicopter to get some more money. Not that we really need it, but it might be. Might as well do it because the. Oh, hello.
Heavy armor ready for action. I've seen it all. Need a delivery. Crusader tank responding.
What up?
Anywhere you say it cool. I'll be there. Come on, punk.
Come on, punk.
Objective sighted. Thanks for getting me off, sir. Things were getting a little dicey for me.
Good work. This pilot's available for combat duty. You can send him back to base or take advantage of his skills for this mission. Congratulations, General.
Our efficiency 2 is gunfire is a lot quicker.
Come on, punk.
Come on, punk. Look at him destroyed his building. The thing is, he's actually getting healed by the hospital and by his veterancy level, so he just destroyed these guys. And that's why the hero is fucking amazing. So we're gonna put him into a vehicle. It'll make it red for some reason in this mission. Looks kind of cool actually on the USA tanks, if I'm honest with you.
Colonel Burton
Let's
here.
go up and hit this.
He's an attitude adjustment. Where are we going?
Hit this building right here. So when he's yellow and you hear the noise, it's kind of like an indication that he is now spotted by everyone. Whereas now he's back to being invisible again. So the cool thing is we're gonna stab some people right now.
I'll take anything you give me. They won't see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Just
This is
another
pretty
day's
fun.
work.
Stabbed. I mean, this is over and over. Stabbed.
They won't see it. This is it. They won't see it. I won't be noticed.
I won't be noticed. And then he gets fucking stabbed. And he went veterancy 3. Yes, my boys. Okay, now let's get 4 Pathfinders.
How about a lift?
And then this will be number 3. And these guys will be number
Armor detail
2.
reporting.
They can just stay here. Why is it not upgraded? There we go. Come on.
I see everything.
Pathfinders are amazing. They're... Oh,
I'll be your steward.
I love the Pathfinders. So in Command & Conquer Generals, 0 Hour, the Air General for the Americans can build Chinooks called Combat Chinooks. And it means they're basically Humvees in the air. People can shoot out of the Chinooks. Having a Chinook with 6 or even 7 missile defenders, these guys right here, basically the AT guys, even though this looks like a fucking Stinger, but whatever. These guys with the fucking missiles, let's say you put 7 or 8 of them, or sorry, 7 or 6 of them in a helicopter,
What do you got?
and you put
Where are we
one,
going?
like,
I'll be there.
how do you say that? You put one Pathfinder in there, the Pathfinder just destroys everything. All the infantry, and then the missile defenders can work on the vehicles. It goes so quick, it's insane.
You want some of this?
Let's just watch this tower collapse and do some damage. Such a kind of a cool mechanic in this game. Those towers, if they collapse on stuff, they can actually kill that
I'll
stuff.
take anything you give me.
Now let's
How about a lift?
move these up.
Break it loose.
This is funny. So the thing is, the Stinger sights, this is a really cool mechanic as well. No, the Stinger sights are over here. So the Stinger sights have those Stinger guys in them. And the cool thing is that those Stinger sights, the infantry in them can be killed separately from the sight. So you have these sniper guys in... you have these sniper guys in the Humvees, and they can actually snipe the Stinger defenders out of their positions, which is a pretty OP thing. Oh, and Pathfinder versus an Angry Mob is really fun. Watch this.
Keeping it cool. No obstacles.
How about a lift?
Sure, we can just blow this building up, I think.
It's about time.
Oh, I just blow this building up next to it.
Get me in close.
I don't know if that will work or not. I think it takes them out of camouflage. You'll get killed pretty quickly.
Let's get
20
the action.
seconds.
Time demo charge. Been saving this just for you.
Our base is under attack.
Where we
No.
going?
Unit lost.
I didn't want to do that, but oh well. Oh shit!
How about a show of force? When in,
That's awkward.
armor detail reporting. Always ready. Humvee here. Let's go for it.
I totally lost Colmer Burton for no reason.
Unit lost.
Crusader tank.
This is kind of frustrating. Helicopters?
Have a job for me. How about a
I never paid attention to the map.
fire? Blow 'em wide open.
Helicopters? What were you doing? My fucking base was under attack. That comes like, ah, fuck it, we don't care. Well, I'll be honest with you. I kind of was fucking around with Colonel Burton.
Humvee here. How about a
That
show
was a
of
bit
force?
stupid, but you know,
Crusader
you
tank
win some, you lose
responding.
some.
How about a lift?
That's just one of my favorite things to say nowadays. Let's just repair this one. We'll repair this one
Always
after
ready.
that. Oh well, you know, it's okay.
Humvee here.
Don't really care too
Oh
much.
yeah. It should be
It wasn't
fun.
like a mission objective. Sort of building, use the snipers to their advantage.
What's the
Buildings
story?
repaired. Let's repair this oil derrick.
One's pretty banged up.
What's up here? Oh, just two techies.
Loose.
Missile defenders wreck these techies in like 3 hits. It's amazing. Chew on these.
Got room for 5.
Now we got veterancy 2, and the units inside can actually get veterancy separately from the vehicle, which is amazing. So we can, if we can keep this one of these techies alive, or one of the Humvees alive, we'll just give them free veterancy.
New contact, sector 369er. Lock and buggy. Don't let it shoot.
Unit lost.
Oh shit! The angry mob has destroyed me just now. Okay, I guess I haven't played this game in a long time, but I'm being wrecked in this mission. This shouldn't be this hard. I'm doing pretty bad.
Break it loose.
Right here. Got my missile launcher right here.
Sniper did its job. Alright, we're gonna wait a
Got my
second
missile launcher right here.
Heavy armor ready for
till we
action.
can
Unit
get.
lost.
Okay, that's.
Battle lift.
I'll fire at anything.
We'll wait for this other vehicle to be filled up,
Humvee here.
and then we'll drive it back and make this guy's number 1. Actually, so that's number 3.
I'll be your spotted.
Scope clean and mounted. Alright, let's go.
Oh yeah.
Give it a battle drone. So you have these 2 different drones. The battle drones are ones with a machine gun that I don't really care about, but they repair the vehicle. And the scout drone is just a drone that's flying around and gives a little bit more of visibility. And I think it also spots like invisible enemies, but it's not really that great. Fucking drive by, man. I love that shit. Like get driven by.
Oh yeah.
Get drive by.
Break it loose.
I thought that mob was going to break into the compound, sir.
Break it loose.
Reporting for duty.
Nice job, sir.
Save the
final
fucking pilot!
is located up in the hills overlooking the city. Watch out for tunnel networks.
Ow!
Once you complete the objective, bring the pilot back.
Drive!
Break it loose.
No!
Chill on me.
No! He ran over the pilot! I didn't really rescue him! No! What's going on with this mission?
Like a good run.
Okay, I am not taking it serious, but what the
Break it
fuck?
loose.
Is this the worst I've ever done? I feel really bad.
You want some of this?
I just totally got a pilot killed. He got run over.
You want some of this? Come on.
Pretty sad.
Break it loose.
Alright, let's push this let's push this town
How about a show of force?
/ village
On your command.
/ objective.
Clearing terrain. Got room for 5. Crusader tank responding.
What happened?
Humvee here. Got room for 5.
Why did the
Battle
missile
lift.
defender just get out?
Humvee here.
I don't get it. What?
How about a lift?
Weird.
I want to blow something up.
Oh,
How about
whatever.
a show of force?
Oh shit.
Armor
Fuck
detail
off.
reporting. Clearing
Have
terrain.
a job for me.
GLA forces incoming. Secure the base perimeter.
Helicopters! Shoot them!
Heavy armor ready for action.
General, our base is under attack.
AI, you're so annoying.
Good use of a bitch.
Fuck you too. Alright, let's get some fucking paladins coming now.
Crusader tank responding.
Alright, we'll just drive into their base.
Heavy armor
It
ready
doesn't
for
really
action.
matter. This is only the second mission, right? But yeah, I'm fucking playing like
Serving freedom.
I've seen wet dogs play better than I am
How
right
about a
now.
show of force?
I've seen wet dogs play better than I am playing. That doesn't know if that makes sense. or not.
Humvee here. Chill on me. Armor detail reporting.
Now our helicopters are fucking doing something. Yeah, how about you fuck yourself too?
Come on.
These snipers are having a great time just gacking all the fucking rebels coming at them. It's so funny.
On your command. Armor detail
And they're
reporting.
sniping at this this thing up here too.
Deliver an ordinance. Floor wide open.
Unit
The
lost.
amount of fucking
Viper's nest. It's swarming us, sir. We're taking heavy fire. Exit route
don't
is
snipe
cut.
these guys.
Watch that right flank.
Deliver an ordinance.
And yeah, no, pretty GG. It sucks that I could have done this in like I don't know, a couple minutes.
Deliver an ordinance.
General, the final pilot is secured. Returning to base. Watch for GLA pursuit.
I totally fucking got wrecked
How about a show
by
of force? Armor detail
that thing.
reporting.
Totally got me killed.
Preserving freedom.
That's so sad. One of the pilots got killed. That's okay. We can just run back and get to base.
How about a show of force?
What's the story?
Unit lost.
Oh well, you lost one of the Humvee. It's fine. Please don't die. Please kill.
Over here. Rip it up. How about a lift? Oh yeah.
I'm sure you can survive this, right? 4 missile offenders.
Rip it up.
Also a veteran Humvee, or an elite Humvee, sorry.
Whoa.
Heavy armor ready for action.
Okay, let's
Unit
go kill
lost.
this
To
thing,
the target zone.
and then we'll just drive back to base. We'll just run over more civilians. You could hear them like, brrr!
Moving
I
in.
want paladins already, oh well. It's actually this very explosive thing. There we go.
Break it
Armor detail
loose.
reporting.
Right. Well, not the best way of doing this mission. Definitely not a guide on how to be amazing at Command and Conquer. Command and
You are
Conquer.
victorious.
But hey, you guys wanted more generals, and I'm giving it to you. And I love this game. Did I mention that yet? So this was the end of episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely like this game, and I'm going to be playing through the rest of the American campaign, which will be 5 more missions, and then we're going to do Command and Conquer 0 hours. 0 hour. I'm not. What am I fucking up for? Also, one thing I always noticed was this is a Challenger tank, which isn't in the game. This is like a T-72 or something. And one of the more frustrating things as well is this building is not important in this game at all. It's not a tech building. It's not a player built building. Just why didn't they just use the regular? Oh no. Anyway, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to stay awesome, and I would love to see you guys in the next one. Cheers.